I'm happy.
Awesome.
With the job you done.
Thank you so much.
I like that, how you cleaned it and all that.
Yeah.
Man, that was awesome.
Yeah. Good morning to you all. Welcome back. Another thrilling edition, as you can imagine. So, same thing as usual. We've got more breaks, we've got more referrals, and for the most part, we've got a lot of work to do. So, first job, we are going to change the rear brake pads and rotors on a Nissan Elgrand, or some people call them Elgrand. So what we'll be doing is heading straight there. From there we're going to go do a BMW. From there I'll look at my phone and see how much more work there is and get back to everyone else. Yeah, I've already got the parts in the back, so we don't have to worry about that. Again, straight there and we'll get started on the jobs. Oh, I'm also doing landscape because everyone keeps commenting on the videos, just keeps flooding my DMs with, hey, chuck it on landscape mode and not portrait, because apparently it's crap to watch. I thought it was better to watch on the phone when it's that way, not that way. So anyway, that's how I'll be recording this one. Let me know if you like it any better.
Oh man, I like looking at this, man. I like to watch these videos.
You're alright, man. I'm the same. All this metallic is just from the metal. Yeah, so definitely metal on metal. Generally speaking, it'll probably happen on one side more than the other. And it's better to happen on the outside instead of the piston getting damaged. The other day in here, his brakes were doing this, but he didn't stop driving. And then the piston in the back of the caliper, he wore half of it away. So he's up for a new caliper. He even damaged the line. So it's one of those situations where when you hear it making a sound, that's right, because the reality is this, even though this damaged this, you're going to replace the rotors anyway, so it's all good. Doesn't cost you any extra, and it's on the outside too, so should be right. I was telling the dude, I was like, I can't just put pads in, like it's completely stuffed. And he was like, dang. I was like, oh well. I can feel that bottom pin ain't moving. That's why I'll show you. That's why your outside ones are worn out really quick compared to the inside ones. That's why when I do them, I make sure that, so you see the difference? That's the meat there. Okay. Wow. So you've gone right down because I couldn't move. So we should avoid that by greasing everything, cleaning it, and making it all good. I mean, that's like got a decent amount of meat. That's what's happening up the front left, I noticed. Is you see how much play this one has here, and this one here is just moved just a tad, and that's because it can't move in here because it's just completely full of crap underneath and on top. Well, you can check that out. Now it's clean compared to that. So now everything's nice and smooth. Plus, I'll add a touch of this grease here, just to make sure everything is definitely moving as smooth as it should. Because that is where you get your uneven wear and sticking, either through the slide pins or these guides here. So it's one of those ones where you can even see it's chipped off sides of the pad. But who cares about that? We got new stuff. From here we'll inspect the brake shoes. Generally speaking, you don't really have to do anything to them because they are just a static brake shoe. say in the next few years you get your rears done again, they don't have any possibility of just sticking on. So again, it's one of those ones we don't really get rust around here, so don't really have to worry too much, but it always pays to just put a little bit of effort in. Got some brand newies. Geomat finish. It's coloured like this because it's painted. So the way they keep these in storage is one of two ways. They'll either put a bit of oil on it, you've seen, and then you wipe it off, or you'll paint them. And the reason they do this is so it doesn't rust. You can see all through here too. So when I drive off, you're going to hear some, but let me bed them in. When I come back, this will be nice and shiny. So I spray it with some of this anyway. Now if it was the other one, yes, you definitely have to, because it is a film of oil. From there, grab a clean rag. And leave him there, and do not forget this guy here, tighter, or not. Now you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm doing that. Bang, bang that guy out. From there, the sequence we have to install this is, we have to install this unit as one bit. Normally you can go caliper mounting bracket and then the actual caliper, but because of that control arm being a hindrance, we have to do it with at least one pin in the bottom. Before we put that top one in, a little thing I always do is chuck a bit on my finger, chuck it on the contact points where it will touch the brake pad, because sometimes these things stick to it and dig in. So it's a good idea just to do that, because then you don't have any chance of it continuously holding on, and again, like a broken record, wearing out your brakes quicker than you need to. Alright, from there we'll throw the wheel back on for starters. One side down, one more to go. Alright. Again, with these Geomat rotors, they're painted currently, they'll be nice and shiny when I come back. Alright, test drive time. The engine doesn't sound too good, but I mean, it sounds like it's a little bit low on oil. But anyway, test drive time. So, rear pads, rotors done. As you can see, there was some interference with getting the bolts out, just because of the way the orientation was of these control arms, or whatever you want to call them. I noticed one of these bolts, or I should say, so the way it works on these ones, they have the actual slide pins. Normally it's a slide pin and then you put a bolt on, where this is the whole slide pin and the bolt. I noticed on the driver's side that when I put the bolt in, it was like oscillating it a bit, and I was like, what's going on there? But when I put it in by hand, I could feel there wasn't any tension. It wasn't really cross-throwing or anything, and the other side did the same thing. So normally I'm like, okay, like it moved freely. I pushed the brake pedal in, had it jacked up, moved freely, so I was just like, just want to make sure that everything's all sweet. So I think we should be good. I told him, hey, listen, if you're getting any premature brake wear happening, I'm going to show him how to quickly just check everything. If you get any premature brake wear happening in the future, in terms of, say, 6 months, you're like, whoa, my brake pads are down really low, or like at least the outside one that we saw in the video, shoot me a text straight away and we'll work out what the problem is. But I don't think so. I think it'll be alright, because he reckons he had those same pads in with the same condition for like 2 years. So not metal on metal, but driving like that. So with the rears, it's nowhere near as aggressive as the front, but we do got to make sure everything's all feeling good, that there's no shuttering issues, squeaking, any of this kind of stuff. So we'll give that a go. We'll just speed up a bit. Alright, I'm going to slow down now. That was good. Very quiet. No issues, no noises. You can hear the shockies are a bit squeaky back there. Or at least the springs. Alright, so we're going to do a bit of a crawl, which is essentially just to replicate going through a, it's pretty windy, replicate going through like a pickup. His front pads are getting low. I told him that, and you can hear him squeak, especially that front left. But anyway, so we're crawling, going about, well, you can see the window, we're not really moving, so that's good. Go a little bit quicker, go up to about 30. That's good there. Alright, so we should be pretty sweet there. Double check, make sure these geomat paint has come off the rotors, and I think he should be pretty happy. I'll head back now and we'll talk to him. Thank you so much. And we're back, as you can see. So yeah, these are the fronts. 100% recommend. Again, same treatment they got on the rear. Absolutely every single thing done. My thing is, as long as you're happy, I'm happy. My thing is, I'm not doing this, okay, bang, you message some guy on Facebook, okay, you never hear from him again. I just want to make it so if you think, oh shit, I have a question, I have a concern, message me straight away. 10 p.m. at night, 6 a.m. in the morning, I get back to you. Obviously, I don't jump on my, when I'm recording, but when I'm not looking at my phone texting, so give me a chance to get back. Right. But it's one of those ones where, because I know what it's like, you know, you get your car done and you just want, if you got some questions, you just want someone to talk to afterwards, just to know like what's going on. Okay, I know he does a good job, I know he speaks well, this, that, the other, but if something fucks up, can he help me out? Which the answer is yes. You just message me anytime. Yes. And you know what I mean? It's my thing is, as long as you're happy, I'm happy. And
I'm happy.
Awesome.
With the job you done.
Thank you so much.
I like that, how you cleaned it and all that.
Yeah.
Man, that was awesome.
Yeah. Job done. So, to recap, you probably heard I'm getting the job for the front brake pads and rotors after that because he was super stoked on it. He's one of these customers who, just saying bye to him, he's one of these customers who, he's just a straight shooter, which is what I like. He wants to know what he's getting, how much is it, and when can you do it, and probably one of the more important points is what's the go after if there's any issues? How's the customer service? Do I have any, what's the warranty, this, that? And as you guys know by now, I tell people, as long as you're happy, I'm happy. Message me anytime, any issues, any problems. I'm not one of these people who do something and run away. If you do the job right, you shouldn't have any concerns about this kind of stuff. Plus, for me, I actually do, without swearing, give a you-know-what about the customer and making sure that they're happy, because they got their family in it, they've got to get to work, there's a bunch of stuff that they rely on their vehicle for, and if it is not reliable because of me, well, I'm not doing a good enough job then. So that's a wrap for that one. Not the most thrilling video. I need to work out how to make this stuff a bit more exciting, but other than that, I'm on to the next job. So I've got a couple of different jobs coming up in the next few days that aren't just brakes, so should be a bit better. But either way, this one was in landscape, recording it. If anyone cares, let me know what you reckon. But cheers, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.